It's a great day in South Carolina. This is Karen with Xanadu Muse. It's so bright. Earlier it was dark and now it's bright. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad you stopped by. I got a headache. I'm sorry. It came on just a minute ago. This is part 3 of my September haul. So, well, I'm glad you stopped by and hit the subscribe button if you're so inclined. I talked too much in the last 2 videos, so let's get on with it. The third video is my book hauls from Second Charles. If you do not have a Second Charles in your area, or you do and you don't know what it's about, it's a cousin company of Books A Million. And you can buy used books, you can buy new books. They actually sell guitars, video games, those bobblehead things, DVDs. You can buy new, used Blu-ray DVDs, plus t-shirts, toys, whatever. I mean, it's just a bunch of that stuff. You can also buy some international candies there too. Anyway, you can take your old books there, or you can take your old DVDs there, and they'll give you a credit, or they'll give you money. Of course, the credit's higher than the money, and the credit goes toward any purchase in the store. They also sell game consoles, by the way. Anyway, let's continue on. Sometimes they'll purge their stock with things that don't sell, that have been there for a while. Or sometimes people will drop the books off. They don't want to buy them, and then they don't pick them back up, or they the customer dumps it in the free bin. So they have a free bin. Well, they have 4 free bins. Each bin is they use the letter from the word free, F-R-E-E. So sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes I found some pretty good stuff. And this is like 3 visits. And I'll tell you what I plan to do with every one of these. And if there is something that piques your interest, let me know, because I won't be doing anything with them right away. But some of this is for reading, because I do love to read. And I've seen this book, The Kite Runner, for like ages, and I was interested in to know what it's about, so that was in the free bin, so I picked it up to read. And this, I think, is a Reader's Digest book. Yeah, they have a Reader's Digest book. Some folks in the junk journal world, they like to, maybe it's because the hall light's on. You know, I'm going to go turn that off. Give me a second. So I don't think that was on earlier. That might be why I'm all washed out. I do not know if that's any better. I still think it's too light. It was the kitchen light, part of the hall light. I turned on the den because when I turned all the lights off except for the boob light up there, I was dark. So it's either too bright or too dark. I'm sorry about that. Oh my goodness gracious, my head hurts. Anyway, Reader's Digest. This seems to be popular with the junk journal world. And there's some pictures in there. I don't know if there's any more than that one. The story of a man and his dog, and the trials that tested them both. I do not read stories about dogs. I do not watch movies about dogs. I love my dogs, but I do not watch them because I do not feel like crying. Because when I cry, I get a headache. So I do not watch Lassie. I do not watch that dog movie with Richard Gere. Though I will watch the Golden Retrievers and the Bud movies, because they don't die. But you can watch horse ones, because horses don't tend to die. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the haul. Found quite a few of these Anamorphous books. I'll be giving these to my sister if she wants them. I keep trying to tell her to make a library at her dance studio, but she won't listen to me. She don't want them up, take them to Goodwill. Because she has a lot of kids after school, and if they have a library of books to read, no, they'll read them. So I got this one. It's called Megamorphosis number 2, in the time of dinosaurs. This one doesn't have a number. Watch Anamorphosis TV on Nickelodeon. Oh, The Pretender. This one's called The Pretender. This one's called The Secret, and there is no number. So why did one of them have a number and the other didn't? This one's a Megamorphosis. I don't know. It's called The Secret. Not sure if I have any more. We will find out when we go through the list. Free Baseball is another book for my sister. If I can talk and just do a little library. I remember my sister reading these. The babysitter's little sister. Her name is Karen. Karen takes a plane trip. Baby sister's name is Karen. You know me. Okay. This is for the little kids. This is called The House of a Mouse. Poems by Aileen Fisher. So, if she doesn't want these, oh, look at the brightness. Before it got too dark, now it's too bright. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to try to take this pocket off. Will you come off? Yes, you will. Yay! Take the pocket off for myself. Why are you so washed out? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. 2 videos, it was too dark, and this one's too light. And then the next one is The Christmas Day Kitten. This one's by James Herriot. Let's see if she wants this one. Sorry about the glary stuff. The next one is a little golden book, and it's Big Bird's Day on the Farm. And this golden book was $1.19. I can't buy a golden book for $1.19 nowadays. They're $4.99. And this one is Grover's Book of Cute Little Baby Animals. It's also for the nieces. This one is the Tear Up for Junk Journaling. It's the Interactive Science. Now, I wonder, how did these get to Second and Charles? This is something you'd find like at the Goodwill retail shop. So, yeah. Oh, I hate the glare. So, yeah. And this is once again for junk journaling, and it comes with a DVD, but I don't think I'll be needing a DVD. Pro Engineer Wildlife Tutorial and Multimedia CD. It's just, whoa. I don't get it. I'm going to turn the lights off. It's going to be dark. I'm sorry, because I can't. Excuse me, I can't show you anything. Be right back again. This side light, this side dark. Maybe I should start showing it on this side. I got the Secret Garden. Is it just this Scholastic? It's junior classic for young readers. I love this book. I might do a journal about Secret Garden, and it's got pictures in it. It's not really much better. This is just too bright, and it doesn't make sense. I wonder if I tilt you. Harriet the Crocodile. You know, it's by Martin Waddell, and I read like 2 pages of this. They were mean to Harriet. They just had a bad, negative attitude towards Harriet. It's another book too. I think I'm going to junk journal with that one. And then I found this little book called Stepping Out on the Pathway to Your Dreams. So it looks like a little book with shoes. It's one of those inspirational little quote kind of books. Nope, it's not better. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I found is it a book board? Yes, it's a book board. It's The Little Mouse Who Lost Her Squeak. And it has interactive pieces in there. I'll probably keep this in the nephew and niece toy bin. Oh, here's another Anamorphous. I got Disney's Why Don't Things Fall Up? Gravity. Gravity sucks, people. I drop things all the time. It's Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. It's either going to the niece or I'm going to make journals out of that. This one's called The Mutation, The Anamorphosis. This book should not be in this pile. This should have been in the second video with the Amazon haul. And the reason it is going to be crafty is because my niece already has the book. My sister owns a dance studio, like I've mentioned 3 million zillion times on this channel. And I thought she would love this. I'm a ballerina. It turns out she already has it. But Catherine says that's my sister, by the way. She thinks one of the pages has been torn. Every single book I ask Catherine if they have the book, and they say yeah, but one of the pages is torn. I think every one of their books has a torn page. This one, I think I've shown you before. I found it in my couch. My couch has huge cracks between the seats because they're the recliners. I hate that couch, by the way. Family Reunion. It's a John Deere story. This one I'm probably going to be using it for the book board and the pages for junk journals. This is another junk journal type thing I'll be using. It's called Westward Expansion, 12 Color Transparencies, 28 reproduction pages, Teacher's Guide. I wonder if the transparencies are still in here. Oh, yes they are. Interesting. To use a transparency, and is it called transparency? Overhead anymore. This one's Picnic at Mudsop Meadow. Probably use junk journal if my sister doesn't want it. This is definitely a book for the nephews because he loves dinosaurs. He says, as a matter of fact, he says I roar like a dinosaur when I'm sleeping. Yes, I can laugh about it. Apparently, I snore a lot. And he was it wasn't this summer, it was the last summer. He asked his mom, what's that noise? And she said, that's Auntie snoring because we were in a hotel room together. He said, she roars like a dinosaur. I'm like, thanks, Thomas. And here's beginning and intermediate algebra. You can't see the pages. There you can see it. Come on. That's for junk journaling, definitely. Now this poor book has seen a lot of love. Or unlove. But like I said, I didn't pay a nickel for this. I bought it for the pages. It's like outer space. This was one of my favorite science classes when I went to Midlands Tech, which is a technical school before I went to USC. The new solar system. Who knew I would have liked the astronomy as much as I did? The only part I didn't like about astronomy is, if you didn't know, that's why calculus was invented. And we had to do some calculus. This was definitely going to the children's. Insects. Oh, it's got a little magnifying glass. But you can't take it out. What's the point? Look for the symbol and study the insects close up. Huh. Anyway. It's kind of a board book, kind of. So if you don't want it, maybe I'll do something with it. Artsy fartsy. Next one is the story of flight and military aircraft of World War II. I don't think I'll be giving this to the children's because, you know, Miss Katie Smith from Jay. I think I'll be using this for the board because this stuff was free. And The Railroad, a Bob Kalman book, Life in the Old West. I think this book is pretty cool with some of these pictures, but it's kind of folded up top. But I did like the pictures, which you can't see because of washed out. This book, our favorite, Judy Blume and Freckle Juice. I remember reading this. Ooh, it's got another pocket in there. Can I take it off? Yep. I got these little pockets. So you get extra pockets. Yep. There he is, drinking freckle juice. I got freckles. I have nothing against freckles. They never bother me. You can't see them because they're all washed out. Freckles never ever bother me. Remember on, I think there was a freckle episode on Brady Bunch. That's funny. They never ever, I actually kind of like them. I have them right here. My mom she has so many freckles on her that her freckles, she's just one big freckle on her arm. I don't have that many on my legs, neither does she, but her arms and her arms and her nose. Well, my nose, she doesn't have freckles on her face. She just has them on her arms. Well, I'm glad you guys know that now, that I'm freckled. Can't tell with this light. So I hope you enjoyed this haul of free books. I do enjoy stopping by. I stop by practically every Tuesday when I go to Ruby Tuesday. If you guys didn't know, this is a little freebie tip. Ruby Tuesday has a $5 special every Tuesday. Last week it was a salad bar. You get the salad bar for $5. You don't have to buy anything else. You don't have to buy a drink. You don't have to buy one, get one. It's flat out $5. So the salad bar is usually what, $15, $14 if you don't get the meal. Might be $9 for lunchtime. Anyways, $5. And if you drink water, $5. Until next time, stay calm and bargain shop on, even though all this stuff is free.